So they finally came out with the word on the skilling, not rework, but skilling boost for thieving. That's actually going to be coming in this winter. Whether it's early or late winter, we're not too sure just yet. They haven't given an official date, but based off of the roadmap, it does state that it's supposed to be in this winter. So surprisingly, they're going with 120 rather than 110. I trained to 110 to be prepared for all the lootations that I got to collect, but if it's 120, that's actually great. So in this new update, you're going to be running heists, running through vaults, and in this process, it's supposed to act sort of like Big Game Hunter, which I love Big Game Hunter. I don't think it's going to be the same thing, but if it's going through the same ideas of Big Game Hunter, you're going to be, I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot of time locking. So if you haven't done Big Game Hunter before, once you catch one of the dinos after a certain amount of time, there's like a 15-minute counter where you have to wait in order to do it again. That might be the case here. I guess we'll see. I think that's the only reason that they kind of threw Big Game Hunter out there. You get a lot of experience, but you do have to wait a little bit. They do describe heists as a repeatable solo together, quote unquote, active piece of content. Solo together just means that you'll be running the course with other people and you'll see how everybody else does and you can adjust your style. Obviously, at the end of the day, there's going to be somebody who comes out with a guide, probably not me, and you'll find the best method probably in the first couple of days. So they state that you're going to be infiltrating secure facilities, sneaking around guards and traps, using core thieving skills, and reaching a final vault to secure prizes and earn experience. What this makes me think of is the Hallowed Sepulchre, which OSRS has, where you run through courses, avoid traps, avoid missiles hitting you, and at the end of it, everything is timed. So if you run out of time, you miss the ending and you don't get the last reward. Something like at a ham storeroom, which is something nobody's done since 2010, but I clearly do remember just collecting loads and loads of jewelry from that place, and it was probably one of my main money-making methods early on in my experience in this game. So their first goal is levels 95 through 105. Fortunately, I got that already set up. I'm sure that we can probably boost to if you need to. I'm thinking the potential of pylon batteries, and the only reason I say the pylon batteries is because in the picture that they provide, there's actually a pylon battery, and I'm thinking potentially this is the end reward place, and it might be a nice secondary option rather than doing archaeology and slowly collecting pylon batteries. You actually just do this thieving course, collect them, and maybe in a later time, if you want to use your pylon batteries to get the get that hour where you get a better chance at receiving the pieces for the Inquisitor staff, that might be a better option or more a secondary option to collect those batteries. Moving from there, 108 to 118 is the Assyrian Arsenal. This sort of looks like a Land of After Time area. Looking at the picture, you also see that you've got those magic balls flying at you, so it kind of gives vibes of the Hallowed Sepulchre. That's what I'm thinking. It sort of looks like that. But I can see that with the reward system and the Assyrian Arsenal, I could see potentially a new method to get siege cannon drops. I'm still looking for the upgrade, and killing the dragonkin it's fun, but it's definitely not, you really have to wait for the big guy, and I've already received so many dupes that maybe this might be a secondary method in order to get it. Some changes that they also added is they say that thieving most likely means gaining experience versus actually getting rewards. With heist, they are going to be adding some new loots to the drop tables. So fresh money making methods, I'm thinking it's probably sort of like Pyramid Plunder, where you run up to the top, you grab the pyramid point, and you hand that in for 10k coins, something like that. I can imagine that it's going to be something maybe 100k, 150k, but you're not going to be getting the same rates of experience. You might be finishing the entire course in 5 to 10 minutes, and you might be getting 150k. I mean, that's still not bad if you do it for an hour. That's still a pretty good money method, especially for low levels. who just do thieving all day. Brand new rewards like big game hunter creatures or skilling boss. I have some ideas about that. This is obviously an active way to earn experience and a new reward. The reward sort of looks like the Abyssal Dagger from the Abyssal Sire in OSRS. It sort of has that same large DDS item, but this clearly looks like it could be like a scimitar or maybe even a dagger. I know a lot of weapons in I know that a lot of weapons in RS3 have a particular size style, so things that maybe should be a little bit smaller, like a staff that ends up being 10 foot tall, realistically should be like, maybe 8 foot, 6 foot, something like that, because the character and the staff don't mix. But I will say that if it is taking on the concept of Big Game Hunter, one of the main drops that you want in Big Game Hunter is a 3-piece split weapon, and that 3-piece split weapon creates the Pterosaurus Maul. The Terra Maul does have a affinity for additional 12.5% accuracy and 12.5% damage against ranged targets. And that sort of mixes with what we already have, which is the Terra Maul, the Hex Hunter Bow, and the Inquisitor Staff, each one of them combating the other style and providing a 12.5% accuracy and damage bonus. If this might be the new dagger, who knows? Could be a specialty weapon that affects necromancy primarily. I know we haven't seen any anti-necromancy weaponry so far, but it's only a matter of time till they start. And probably it's not this weapon, but I can imagine that in some time that it will come to fruition. Additionally, they've actually added additional pickpocketing monsters, so Vire Lords, Archaeology Professors, Wizards Tower Mages, Fairy Traders, and Gobies. I'm really excited for the Gobies. As somebody who doesn't do PVMing that much, having the potential chance of collecting the free techie and also working towards actually getting the codexes, something that I've been trying to go for, but just doing the boss has been just a difficult task for me. They've also went ahead and added new locations for fish, gem, and herbs pickpocketing spots, the little carts or stalls, and those are going to be located in Xanaris, Darkmere, and Menaphos. I don't foresee that it's necessarily going to be anything useful. From this point, now it's just a time to wait. I think one of the other benefits of the fact that the skill is going to go up to 120 is that there will be, most likely, the 120 Master Thieving Cape perk. So now a 120 perk, I would imagine that what they'll do is increase the potential of additional drops. If not that, then I think what the next best thing might be, especially for anybody who is going for 200 mil, is to be able to teleport directly to all of the safe cracking. That sounds like an amazing thing. Anybody who does safe cracking, they just want to teleport straight to there and not have to do this whole jumping around business. And if you found this video entertaining or instructional, please leave a like, and thank you for watching.